So there's people who can live in a bubble, and then there's people who kind of through a process walling themselves in. Um, it's like they they say you're in an echo chamber, and that's like try to conflate the echo chamber with the fact that like you're not getting enough interaction or something like on a platform. Like we have buried you in algo and your shadow ban or something like that. Like which wouldn't matter if to someone who has a different purpose for it, like Skype or something. Like I don't know. You really don't have to use YouTube to try to reach so many people. It's just another tool. And I guess if you're, why not just use Skype? Well, because TOS is subject to the ownership, and the ownership, on a platform that was worries over about the availability of the Overton window to amass, like access to information that people that were controlled by entity. Now, I mean entity meaning behind a partnership. They have an interest in, or they are work together to affect something on behalf of their interest. They're in a partnership backing YouTube, that kind of entity. And people controlled by that kind of entity say such things as you are in an echo chamber. You try to indicate to them that that there are insidiousness of conflicts that they just keep festering because people like in power live in bubble. So they were on a rage quit frequency that left Twitter and went to Blue Sky. And Blue Sky is more like an echo chamber than anybody buried in the algorithm, as evident to try to convince one that it is important to communicate that you are in an echo chamber. Why even bother? Did they master the logic and common sense to the degree they gave themselves a problem? Because you're supposed to use a logical approach or logical stance to to problems, to difficulties. What's the point? And isn't it like the point is not to move into an echo chamber? If they had the rage the whole time, the rage, they were being controlled. There was a cortisol. Their cortisol was spiking when they were being controlled by an entity that they didn't even know why they should work to the behest of it. And they manifest their fear when they have bad information. And what you get from them is probably like, they say you, but they're just saying, just forget about you. Like, they're just saying bad information, like echo chamber, and almost in a hyperventilating, kind of like desperate attempts to influence like the same way that you do when you use a platform, right? Like Skype or YouTube. That to hear someone stressing, you just stressing because like, no, you're in an echo chamber, like you're in an echo chamber, you're in an echo chamber. Even the SaaS and everything, it's just like trying to convince you, like, oh, we're going to hyperventilate if we don't come together on a different platform that's more like an echo chamber. Is to give up territory when without a fight. It's like you're giving up territory without contesting it. Over there on Blue Sky. Is that a business model? It could. I mean, they don't have to do shit. They just come up from nothing. They're just like they'll have to adapt to some degree, because people are going to be like, how are we going to get attention to our platform? How are we going to get people to network and using our platform? How are we going to get them to use it, the message boards and the chat space, and attracted to attractions and stuff like that? Like, this is going to be, you're going to run over there to be safe, because they don't want people to TikTok invasions, like, you know what I mean? Like, they want to set it up like Kick app or TikTok or something, but then they don't want a certain kind of people to be able to chime in or something. So, and then those people would like get together on a separate platform and film the interaction with the people that are escaping to their safe space. It ain't that serious, is it? It ain't that serious. They're not dropping freaking drones grenade on you or anything. Like, your life is easy. Like, why would you even need to be described as such? Like, fucking safe spaces and stuff. Because you were already talking shit to people. You don't even know how they're trying to use a platform, than to worry about, for me, whether or not it's an echo chamber. If I tell you that the reason that these oligarchies are at each other's throat is because they live in a bubble. Oh, Putin. Yeah, obviously, because Putin lives in a bubble. That's all they take away from it. Over here, you're an industrial dynamo. But an industrial dynamo is the same thing as an oligarch. So, you know, they're just trying to polarize you for galvanization, for reductive reasoning. Those are the locals. The locals do that. Right now, when they're not motivated to become a caliphate, that's what they're doing right now. Some people, you know, like your sisters and brothers, and like maybe even your mother or something, like from your friends.